You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Welcome back to the Code RAD show, everybody. And boy, oh boy, what a special treat. This is the first ever Code RAD book report. But first, Interplanet, that's my comic book I wrote. Fantastic artwork by Alan Otero and others. Available on Fund My Comic. And we also have Tales of Conspiracy and Madness, stories of horror that I wrote, available on Amazon. All right, so I was inspired to do a book report this time. And this is Charlie Chan at Treasure Island. Not a book, but we will get to it a little bit circuitously. Charlie Chan is a famous character. I think most people have heard of him. I just knew him vaguely. Look at this movie poster. It's awesome. Definitely a movie I would like to see. Sidney Toler plays Charlie Chan. And if you look closely, you see also Cesar Romero is in the movie. Not looking at all like Joker. Charlie Chan is, of course, a detective created by author Earl Dare Biggers in 1925, meant to be a counterpoint to Fu Manchu, whereas Fu Manchu was sort of represented fear of Asians. Charlie Chan was a very honorable guy, very friendly, amiable, and a great detective. There we go. His first movie appearance was in House Without a Key, 1926, played by a different actor, and I think he had a small role in the book by the same name. So this we are talking about, it's Charlie Chan at Treasure Island. I learned about this movie in this book. Now we're getting to the book report part. This book is called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I thought this book was going to be the making of, I just finished reading it. I got it right here. Highly recommended. By author Joseph Lanza. I don't think I could find a single picture of the author on the internet. I mean, there's a picture of him, on the dust cover, but I mean, if he wants so badly to not have his picture out there on the internet, well, I guess I'm not going to put it out there. But it's a wonderful book. His other books, the topics don't sound quite as exciting as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I would like to check them out. But this is not making of book. It says right there, a cultural history, and that's what it is. The book describes what is going on in the country at the time Texas Chainsaw Massacre was being made, and when it was exhibited in movie theaters across the nation. Things like hippies, hitchhiking, overpopulation, pollution, Watergates, astrology, the breakdown of the nuclear family, and serial killers. Serial killers are a big one, of course, with a very obvious connection to the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The book goes into detail about Edmund Kemper, Albert Brust, who I had never even heard of before. Same with Dean Corll. Never heard that name. He was a killer called the Candyman. I didn't know there was a real Candyman. And, of course, Charlie Manson. Of course, Charlie Manson is associated with his family. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre is all about the family. So just in case I did not make it clear, the author describes these sociological, political events going on, these trends like astrology, and how they play around with scenes in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, art imitating life, life imitating arts. So, I did not know much about the Zodiac killer. And I realized they made a whole damn movie about him Not sure how long ago, say about 10 years ago. But yeah, it's quite a rabbit hole and super interesting. And now, despite having a huge to be read pile, I'm tempted just to go out and get books about the Zodiac Killer. Very interesting. And maybe just watch the movie first. We'll see. So the Zodiac Killer was loose in, his victims were in December 68 till October 1969. He taunted the police and the public with phone calls and by sending letters and cryptograms to newspapers. Someone decoded this one, and there were some like ordinary citizens who were able to decode them, and even with weird misspellings. So he sent this to a newspaper, I think. I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. That wasn't on the TV show, which Bringo up a point about me. I am not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise. And, well, you get the idea. You can always find it, read it for yourself. Very creepy, interesting aspect of this Zodiac Killer. That crosshairs at the bottom of the cryptogram, that was kind of the Zodiac signature. All right, so I know this is very disjointed so far. We got Charlie Chan, we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we have the Zodiac Killer. Where is this all leading? Well, before we talk about where it's leading and tie it all together, here are two of the Zodiac's victims: Betty Lou Jensen on the left, Darlene Ferrin on the right. Tell me, am I crazy? Do you notice anything about these two ladies? Or is it just me? I don't know. I don't even want to say it out loud, but I think it's safe to say the Zodiac had a type, and I don't know. Those two ladies seem to be wearing wigs, and I'll leave it at that. If you have any thoughts about the look of these two victims, let me know. There was conjecture that one of these victims, I forget which one, knew the Zodiac Killer. Kind of seemed like she was on a date with a guy, and when the Zodiac came up to shoot them both, he tried to get out of the car, but there was no door handle. He couldn't get out. Don't you hate when that happens? Now we're getting closer. Arthur Lee Allen, he was interviewed by police in 1969, and it turns out this guy was a fan of the movie Charlie Chan at Treasure Island. A movie we're going to talk about a little bit now. I know this is getting kind of long. Here's Charlie Chan and his son, Jimmy Chan. They are coming from Honolulu. How fantastic to be flying on an airplane, 1939, something like that. Flying from Hawaii back to San Francisco. Another guy on the plane, Mr. Essex, dies. He's poisoned. And the trail leads to Dr. Zodiac. So I hope it starts to make sense. A guy suspected of being the Zodiac. Now, I'm only scratching the surface of the Zodiac Killer. I would love to have dug deeper and done a more comprehensive presentation here, but I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and if I didn't do it now, it would have to wait a whole week, and that is not acceptable. So here is Dr. Zodiac, and in a movie beloved by a suspect in the Zodiac killings. Very interesting. So some people have theorized that the movie Charlie Chan at Treasure Island is somehow an inspiration for the Zodiac murders, or maybe even some kind of presents the Zodiac murders in a coded form, before the fact. Let's watch a little bit. This is an amazing scene. The movie Charlie Chan is fantastic. It's a nice mystery. I'm a big fan of mystery movies. Charlie Chan has never been in my, in my viewing habits or anything. I've never read a Charlie Chan book, but this is a great movie, very enjoyable, very quick. And I mean, just looking at this still, I mean, you'll know if this movie is for you. If you're watching this channel, then I think you will enjoy this movie. Here, I would like to play a clip of a seance in this movie, which is incredibly cool. Let's just get to it. There's Cesar Romero, Ghost Hands.
Zodiac, I am here. I am here.
Do you have a message for Mr. Chan?
There is someone newly arrived in the spirit world who wishes to get through to Mr. Chan. I will help him. He is a man who was named Paul Essex.
Ask the question that fills your mind, Mr. Chan.
Paul, old friend, Charlie Chan most grieved, cannot understand death which struck so suddenly.
My heart was tired. Stopped.
Who drove you to suicide?
Oh my God, is that great or what? I love it. It was super creepy. I imagine kind of authentic presentation of what a seance would have been like back then. Very creative special effects and whatnot. So that concludes our first Code Red book report. I highly recommend this book, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and maybe we will be delving more into the Zodiac Killer, Charlie Chan, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We shall see. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you soon.